On to day 44 here. I'll get us down nice and close. There we go. We're rounding 5,696 to the nearest thousand. So I look at this as the thousand spot. So 5. The question is it going to stay a 5 or going to go up to a 6? Well, I look at his next door neighbor, which is a 6. And a 6 is big enough to push him up. So rounding to the nearest thousand gets me 6,000. In 16, minus 7 equals 9. Which number is the difference? A weird way to word this question. It wants to know which one of those is the answer. 16, the 7, or the 9, and the 9 is the difference. The 9 is the answer. How much time from 7:30 to 8:45? There's a bunch of ways we can do elapsed time, but this is the way I like to think about it in chunks, right? So from 7:30 to 8 o'clock would be another 30 minutes, right? Another half hour. And then from 8 o'clock to 8:45 is 45 minutes. So this is where elapsed time can get a little tricky. If I just take the 45 plus the 30, then I get 75. So how much time? I guess I can say 75 minutes. But I also can say if an hour is 60 minutes, right? I could say, well, it's 1 hour from 7:30 all the way to 8:30. And then from 8:30 to 8:45 is just 15 more minutes. So I could do it that way. So I would find out that if I took 60 out of there, I would get 1 full hour, and that would leave me with 15 minutes left. So either way is right, either 75 minutes or 1 hour and 15 minutes. Okay, just going to do some adding here. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 2 more is 7. And then 2 plus 1 is 3, 372. Now we have 90 times 9, and even though we could just cover up the 0 and just do 9 times 9 and put a 0 after it, just for fun, I'm going to do it the way we've been doing most 2x1. So I'm going to put the whole 90 over here, times 9, and then I start by going 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 9 is 81. 810. And then lastly, well, not lastly yet, number 6 says, what fraction is shaded? So it wants to know what this part is. We haven't talked full on about fractions yet, and usually that happens in the spring is when we get really deep into fractions, but we might get there a little sooner this year. But first thing to know about fractions is, if I've got a fraction, that usually means I've got a line with I've got a number on top and a number down below, right? Always, when it looks like something like this, the number down below is how many pieces there are. Doesn't matter if they're colored or not colored or shaded or whatever. So in this case, there are 1, 2, it's cut into 3 pieces. So now the bottom number is 3. So not much thinking going on, right? Just counting up how many pieces something is. If I had a circle and it was cut into 4 pieces, and I wanted to know which part was shaded, and I did this, and I did this, and I did this, right? First things first. Bottom number, how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 on the bottom. And then if it wants to know how many are shaded, we just count number of shaded. 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 4. So in this case, what fraction is shaded? 1 out of the 3. 1/3. Bottom number is the total number of pieces the whole thing is cut into. Okay. Juan he's got it like a discount here because he had $20 and he spent $6.39 on a ball and $8.78 on a bat. How much money does he have left? We're going to do 2 things. We could do 20 minus 639 and then take that answer and minus the 878. Or what I'm going to do is I'm going to add those 2 together and just see how much money he spent and then take it away from the 20. So I'll take the 6.39 and the 8.78, and I'll just add those 2 up real quick. See how much money it cost him for a bat and ball. 8 and 9 is 17. 7 and 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Decimal point comes down. 8 plus 6 plus 1 is 15. So all of his stuff together cost $15.17. But that's not the question, right? The question isn't how much did it cost him. It's how much does he have left. So he had $20. And he's going to spend $15.17. You can already tell it's going to be kind of messy, right? There's a bunch of zeros up there, so I have to do a borrowing all the way over from the 2. So the 2 goes to a 1. This goes to a 10. Now it goes to a 9. Now this goes to a 10. Now this goes to a 9, and this goes to a 10. Okay? So now we have 10 take away 7, 3. We can do that. 9 take away 1, 8. No problem. Decimal point comes down. 9 take away 5, 5. 1 take away 1, 0. Correction. 9 take away 5, 4. Whew, that was close. And there's our answer, $4.83. All right, let's take a quick sneak peek at tomorrow. Make sure there's nothing too terrifying on this next page. Oh, this is always a good one. Write a multiplication sentence for the number line. So what they're asking you to do is something times what? So how many things are there? In this case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's like it's 6 here and 6 there. And so it's kind of asking you, well, we'll just do this real quick. How many 6s are there? 2. So this is like 2 times 6. The way this is written, very confusing. So 2 times 6. It's got 2 jumps of 6 on this thing. Now it wants write the multiples of 4. 4, 8, to kind of work your way up. A subtraction problem with some regrouping. Greater than, less than, or equal to. More like just greater than, less than. Write the even numbers between 30 and 40. Remember, even numbers end in 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. If they end in that, then those are the even numbers. Write 2014 as a standard numeral. And then Andrea started watching television at 6:30. The program lasted 1.5 hours. What time was the program over? Good luck.